Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Growth Vertical video. And today I'm going to quickly show you how to run competitor research, right? To go ahead and actually understand how you can start creating a content strategy, how you can understand, hey, what kind of pillar pages can I create? What kind of topic clusters can I get to? And what kind of articles can I create so I can drive traffic to the website and move people down the funnel from the informational seeking mindset right down to the transactional seeking mindset. And this is all embedded within SEO and content marketing. So this is an extension of what I showed you last time, how to go from core keyword research and expand on like the base website keywords that you find, keywords that you find from your clients, keywords that you actually start to look for using a tool like SEMRush or, for example, the AdWords platform, so the keyword planner on AdWords. But today I'm going to show you a bit something that's on SEMrush itself, right? Because you can get a free trial for a few days, and in that time, you can actually go ahead and find some decent keywords, right? And to be fair, if you find some really good links around, like I'll link something below, but for a free trial and that sort of thing, so it can help you out and help you gather those keywords, the initial keywords you need, so you can start building out the right content and driving traffic to your website. Um, but there are some deals out there as well where you can get like a 30-day trial, like a free trial or something like that. And those are usually quite unique because they are specialist links essentially that have been negotiated with particular agencies and particular consultants like myself. So let's get onto it. So I'm going to show you today how to conduct keyword research looking at the traffic, the organic research on tab on SEMrush, right? So that part of the function is pretty cool that SEMrush provides. They've got a ton of things. But let's say we're comparing, right, growth vertical. So my website, I'm going to use this as an example. So my website, all to do with marketing consulting, all to do with growth marketing, and providing my services to startups out there. Just simply because that's what my background's been, especially along tech startups and software companies. So I'm gonna try and conduct keyword research using some potential competitors. I mean, I'm not saying Neil Patel, Single Grain, Client Boost, or WebFX are direct competitors, but they compete in the marketing space, right? They offer their own services. So, as an example, take it with a pinch of salt, but you know, um, here's some examples. So let's start with Neil Patel. What you could do is get a list of your direct competitors and indirect competitors. So, what are direct competitors and indirect competitors? Direct competitors are actually people who are competing with your business, right? So, with your product, service, or offering. And in other words, if they get revenue, it means it's a bad thing for your company because that means you've missed out on a client or something, right? So, think about it like that. And indirect is, let's say, for example, I am a marketing consultant and marketing agency technically. So um, let's say I want to go out and get business, but then and I want to talk about marketing, of course, and I want to share my knowledge. But guess what? There's a ton of bloggers out there. So just general marketers who have started a blog and just write great articles because they just want to help people out and show and provide some tips and that sort of stuff. And, they would be taking a fair share of traffic away from me as well, where I can bring people to the website, let's say, right to my website. But because they're taking it away and they're ranking highly, they're also competing for similar terms. So that's known as an indirect competitor, someone who's actually not competing with your product or service particularly, but talks about something similar or is indirectly competing with essentially the search share or the market share, right? And so let's look at a direct one, for example, hypothetical direct one. Of course, it's not exactly a direct competitor because I don't aim for the same market as Neil Patel would, or neilpatel.com, that Neil Patel. But what you want to do is you want to actually go ahead and punch in the competitor URL, and you want to go ahead and look at, this is what we're understanding. Hey, how many keywords are they ranking for? What is their for example, what's their traffic cost at the moment? How much traffic are they getting? The branded traffic behind it and the non-branded traffic. You can see that Neil Patel puts a lot of effort into organic traffic, going after the right keywords, and that's because he gets a lot of non-branded traffic, right? Which is important. So let's go, and you can look at, for example, what the top keywords are for his particular domain, so the Neil Patel domain, and you can look at what they're particularly ranking for in terms of what features, right, SERP features they're actually dominating. So we're looking for keywords, right? So let's go into the view organic keyword section, and you'll see that if I was to, like, for example, look at everything that they're trying to rank for, you can see that, hey, well, this is the recent differences. So you can see what they're actually ranking for. Maybe you want to apply some filters, maybe look at some positions, but let's look at everything he's ranking for in the top, like 10, right? Let's go for the top 10 initially. Then you want to say everything that's got a volume of like 500 plus, or you can just leave it like this and say, hey, everything that's uh, excludes, um, and it doesn't have that here. I forgot. So it's keyword type and it's branded. Yep, you want to get rid of any branded. So exclude any keywords that are branded, because of course you're not going to rank for his brand, you want to rank for your brand. But anyway, you go through this and you say, hey, well, what type of marketing stuff are they ranking for? So maybe he's got some marketing terms, and you can start to really understand, hey, well, where is he ranking the best, right? So he went from position 54 to 9 for what is video marketing, which is interesting. And in this sense, you can, and I've actually marked this out, right? But if I want to filter by position, I look at position 10, um, look at position 1, you can see that he ranks for SEO analytics online, content organization tools, how to add options to a Facebook poll, apparently unhappy customer for some reason, because he's probably talking about, how to deal with unhappy customers, right? Recently. And you can see the volume that he actually gets from each of these terms, right? So this way you can actually go ahead and, one, you can understand what keywords they're ranking for, and two, you can understand what content pillars you can go for. So whether it's SEO, search engine optimization, or another pillar would be uh, like inbound marketing versus outbound marketing, right? So outbound one pillar, inbound one pillar, and then around inbound you have SEO, you'll have social media, you might have some PPC and things like that. Whereas outbound would be specifically, like, let's say you're doing sales outreach or any paid media per se. So specifically PPC. So I should have moved that over. But you get the gist, right? So that's how you can go ahead and actually find topic clusters, right? So we can see that, hey, best social media companies. Social media is something that we really want to talk about. There is obviously video marketing that we spoke about earlier. There's SEO. There's content organization tools. I'm presuming that's to do with content marketing. I mean, it'd be obvious that it's to do with content marketing, so I'd probably look at that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start to, like, select different keywords or note down the different topics, and then I can start to, like, look at that even better, right? So there's some, let's go down, like, how is gamification used? Now gamification is another aspect of marketing, and essentially a strategy that you can use in marketing as well, and or tactic, I would say. So you gamify a particular experience, and maybe uh there we go, yeah, you gamify a particular experience and how you would use that within particular campaigns. And then you've got something like maybe affiliate program guides. That's to do with probably affiliate marketing and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to do a search for marketing just so we can see everything related to it. So we can see, hey, social media marketing consultant, digital marketing. You can go ahead and start to pick out, hey, look, email marketing. So what I would do is I'd say, hey, let me go look at email marketing, everything he searches for, he works for. Sorry, should go back to this. And I'm going to go for everything that includes email marketing, right? So you can see what he ranks for in the top 10 to do with email marketing. And here's some ideas, right? Something that you can start to venture towards. And what you can do is, what we usually do is compile a massive list, right? Put them into a keyword manager. And then from the keyword manager, we can actually go ahead and export them after we've actually filtered through a bunch of them. And we put them into a nice spreadsheet like this so we can understand, hey, well, with our filters here, we have our own process here. So with our process, like, what's in the top 10, 20, 50? What modifiers did we use to actually narrow it out, like to get that keyword? What was the keyword type? So what's the intent behind that keyword? And we can cross verify that by searching for a keyword. Let's say top email marketing companies, and I'm going to switch this to the USA just so we know what it looks like in the USA. And we know that some, for example, WP Beginner actually dominate for that keyword first, right? So you can see, hey, well, what sort of things are there? There's a blog, there's probably another blog, There's an agency comparison site, so almost like a directory for agencies, which is Clutch, as you know. There's a PC mag. So is this an article or not? Right. Let's look at that. It seems like a comparison, right? So a platform comparison tool. So you can actually look at this, and if there's like a bunch of these, you can see what are the patterns that you can spot. Are a load of them blogs, or are a load of them directories? Seems like a lot of them are directories, right? Because they're comparing the different email marketing tools. So you would associate this keyword as a commercial keyword because the users actually in the buyer's mindset, but they're going around comparing. So you can imagine that if you had like a page to do with comparing the different tools, you would actually go ahead and use this keyword to rank that article, right? And try to optimize for this keyword so that you can push that information out there and help people understand what the top email marketing companies are, right? So I hope that's clear. And as I go ahead, I'm going to show you different ways that you can actually run keyword research, which is pretty cool. And I'll probably show you on SEMRush. And if you'd like to see more on another platform like Ahrefs or anything, I'm happy to go ahead and use tools like that, so I can show you how to do that. Really simple. Apologies that this has gone over 10 minutes, but kind of wanted to make sure I explain it well enough and show you why we would look at why we would look at direct and indirect competitors, right? So hopefully this helped. If you like this video, please do smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you watching and staying here until the end of the video. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. See you soon.